This is the Jackery 1000 solar generator. The question is it any good? More to the point, is it worth the money? Let's find out. So the answer to the question, is it worth the money? In my opinion, yes, and I'll tell you why. £1,600 is the full retail for this system. That's the Jackery 1000 Explorer plus two of the 100 watt Saga panels. Comparing that to building a system into the vehicle was my main comparison. You could also compare it to the EcoFlow system, which is a little bit more money. There are pros and cons to that system, but for me it was a direct comparison between building a solar system with a 200 watt solar panel, 1000 watts pure sine wave inverter, plus the lithium battery, about 110 amp hour, and it was about 1300 to 1500 quid just for the components side. By the time you've fitted it with all the little various components to bring it up to what that little box has got going on, you're probably looking at a little bit more. So like for like, for me it was either the Jackery system or it was a built-in system. The Jackery came out better. It's portable. I don't have to sell it with the vehicle. I can take it out. It's portable in the fact that if I want to take that into a tent, I can. If I want to take it elsewhere, if I want to run it in the house, whatever. Having solar panels fixed to the roof of the vehicle, done that before. Not too good for longevity. Didn't last too long, and they're constantly in the sun or the cold. Not good. I'd rather have these that I can stow away in winter, and if I don't need the battery charging, I won't have them out. So it's just better for them. With regard to why didn't I go for another system versus Jackery, it's this damn thing. These are so well made and so well thought out. They're just so substantial. The way they just close together with those magnets and the pure build quality is fantastic. Little dust-proof pockets. I store all my cables in there. I've kind of numbered them 1 and 2. So in number 2 I have the Y connector, which enables two panels to be plugged in at the same time, and then I have the other one which is in the windscreen at the minute. That's number 1. So that's kind of there for if I just want to triple charge, and it's got a different set of cables in it. Now these have all got through charging capability. Well, no, the entire system's got through charging capability, but off the back of this you can charge this without it being hooked up to the panel. So that's great. That's a whole nother level of flexibility, and you haven't got to rely on where the vehicle is parked to get your power. You know, common sense says that if it's a really hot day, you probably want to put your vehicle in the shade. Not too good for solar. So that was another reason for going with panels that have got fairly good length leads on them, where I can strategically, position them. The other thing is the fact that the Saga 100 panel is windscreen size means that I can put it in the windscreen. Well, it means that I can protect it from the weather. So in England, as you know, it rains a lot. Okay, we can have cloud 1 minute, blazing sunshine the next. So that inclement kind of changeable weather, you don't want to be worrying about, oh, is my solar panel getting wet? Not good. So one of the big things for me was, can I fit this into a car windscreen, fit and forget, and just have it charging up the battery? It doesn't matter what the weather's doing. Also it means no one's going to walk off with it. The problem with these is they're great, but how easy is that to walk off with and not look too inconspicuous? So yeah, it kind of ticked a lot of boxes. I'm a bit fussy. I've got some kind of high standard ideas, and I want everything to work perfectly. So for me, yeah, it is worth the money in my opinion. The big question is how is it going to pay for itself? How long is it going to take? That's a calculation I just haven't done. I don't really care, if I'm honest, but you know, you could take that into consideration. Free electricity, I get a little bit of a kick out of knowing that I haven't got to go and buy gas canisters anymore, because I'm jacking in the jet boil. For boiling water now, I've got an 800 watt black kettle, which is really cool, and I'm going to build a little section in here next to where the power build is going to be, which is going to be there. I'm going to have water at the bottom, and I'm going to have a toaster and a kettle. So if I want to pull up, pop the gullwing up, if I want to flip the awning out, I can, and it's just instant. You know, I can have a cup of tea and a slice of toast at the drop of a hat, and it's free. You know, I'm not paying any money out for gas cylinders, or worrying am I going to run out of gas. So that was a kind of something that I tripped over on the whole solar journey, and yeah, that's worked out really well. So overall, yeah, it's definitely worth the money in my opinion. I'd certainly go out and get one, but we're going to do another update on this, so you know, a longevity test, and seeing how we're really getting on with all the electric. It hasn't had a proper full test yet. I've got a weekend coming up where it's going to be tested properly. So, quick run through of the front panel. At the minute we have one single panel charging the Jackery. That's coming from one of the Saga 100s in the windscreen. When you buy the kit with two panels and the main charger, you get this Y piece. So this will allow you to plug two of the panels into here, which will then feed into this Anderson connector here. The display itself, nice and clear. You've got an accurate readout of the percentage in numbers, not just the battery bar. You've got your input and your output. On the DC side, you've got a cigarette lighter. You've got a USB-C, well, a pair of USB-C chargers, one of which is 5 volts, 2.4 amps. So that's the higher voltage that will charge your laptops, not just phones. Same on the USB-C, sorry, on the USB side, not USB-C, those are USB-Cs. On the USB side, you've got the same thing. On the AC side, 1000 watt pure sine wave inverter, and they've given you two plug sockets, which suits me fine because I've got a toaster and I've got a kettle. In addition to that, if you want to charge while you're on the move, you also get this really substantial cigarette lighter charger, which also goes into that input there. Nice bit of kit, really impressed with it. Just noticed something to watch out for. This little mini Anderson connector, if you pull it back, oopsie, it exposes the bare connections inside. So that's going to receive a little bit of Sikaflex in there later on to stop that pulling back. Please take note, Jackery. So here we have the Saga 100 panel in the windscreen of the Land Cruiser. Width wise, it's about, well, it's exactly 4 foot long, 21 inches tall. Measure up your windscreen, see if it fits in yours. Hopefully it does. Leave a comment below, let us know how you get on. Yeah, well, to get it in, you basically just pull these out of the way, slide it in behind the rear view mirror of the other sun visor, and then what I tend to do is just try and even up you know, the weight leaning on the two visors and the mirror, just to make sure there's not too much weight on any one of them. Yeah, with regard to charging up directly off the panel, got my phone tucked away in there, no one can see it. That's coming off a USB-C to USB-C cable. There's also a USB regular cable in there that I've got a little light charger connected into as well. And yeah, nice and discreet. If you want to wander off and leave the car locked up, you've got nothing to worry about. Crack the windows open a touch and all should be good. Yeah, that's about it for the panel. You might be wondering what this is all about. Why is he cable tied a JBL Extreme 3 to the front of his dash? Well, we're looking to see if that can replace a regular stereo. Stay tuned for that one. Hit that subscribe button and we'll let you know what we're up to. Another review coming up soon. So there you have it. Hopefully that's another mod problem solved for you. If you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.